Hello, friends and neighbors. Swaggin' Man Piper, 1926 here. Sunday. Just thought I'd do a little video. We're in the first stages of what one of my buddies has referred to as snowmageddon. So I'm gonna try and, there's not much snow things that I can do short of make sure that the outside animals have enough food and water. I did have a heat lamp underneath the house because the water comes from the road and it travels, and by the time it hits underneath the house, which is actually respectably warm, it freezes. So I had a heat lamp kind of sitting there where it was coming up, and I don't think I'm really going to fool with it unless I absolutely have to. The reason being is because if we get exactly what they're calling, which is snow, and then ice, and then snow, probably, and as much, and it's changed about 100 times so far. Not really 100 times, but you get what I'm saying. It's changed over the course of the last few days. It's not going to matter because I'm going to lose electricity. And by the way, this is there you go, Peterson. It is an Aaron. It's an 80s shaped. I went and visited a buddy of mine yesterday, and well, I've talked to y'all about him, Corey. He had got this, and he handed it to me. He said, "Do you think you'd like to have this?" And I looked at him. I said, "Well, Bub, I've got truthfully far too many pipes already. I don't even get to smoke all of them that I do have in a no real rotation." And he said, "Yeah, but you'd be more apt to smoke it than I do." He said, "It's too much of a straight pipe." See, he likes the maybe an 83 or 103. It's a little bent pipe that comes down and just kind of L's, and it's not a huge bowl. Don't really see too many. Well, I don't know too many folks who gravitate toward that particular shape, and it's whatever. I'm not trying to say it's bad or anything, but it's just one of those that you don't see or don't hear of, or I don't hear of. So he said, too much of a straight pipe. I can see it in front of me. It just throws me off. And again, I told him, I'd appreciate. I appreciate the offer, but I really don't need another pipe. And you see, it's in my possession now. So I don't know what happened exactly, but here we are. He has owned this since spring. Maybe. Maybe a little less, maybe a little more. He said he only smoked it once, maybe twice. So, I'll smoke it. Providing I can keep everything lit. So, there you go. Wood pile. That wood pile's actually held up pretty good. It's just old barn wood that somebody gave us. I've gone through quite a bit of it, actually. Probably should keep going. But, you know, the strangest thing, right there, that's the road, okay? Now, you can see it's white. Sorry. You all can see it's white. As you go up the hill, or just generally past my property line, the road is clear. I've not seen anyone go through it. I've not seen anyone scrape it. Not heard anyone scrape it. I'd appreciate someone to explain that one to me. Yeah. But it's whatever. Hang on a second. But you can see all the snow and whatnot coming through. And some would call this an act of God. Which, you know, they'd be right. I'm going to take it a step further. And I'm going to blame Paladin Piper. Because a couple, maybe not his last video, maybe video before last, something to that effect. He said, and I quote, "You know, we really ain't had much for winter at all," as he wears his white t-shirt sitting outside with still leaves on the trees and not a speck of white anywhere. He's not that far away from me. I don't know how he does it, but he brings this on me. I'm just kidding. Well, sort of. I'm still going to blame Paladin. But I know it's not really his fault. So. Hopefully you all see this. Well, I don't know. Because not really wanting to leave, trying to load something up out here is kind of rough. I mean, it happens. I can do it. But, you know, it just doesn't fare very well. So, hopefully you all see this. in not too terribly long time. Like I said, this is Sunday around probably 1:30. I'd say in between 1 and 1:30, maybe 1 and 2. Y'all get the idea. And also, just as a, I don't even know what you'd call it, not a disclaimer, but just so you know I don't have it that bad as far as everything goes. Just, mostly the topography of the ground. Folks like the Stumbos there in Kentucky, or on the eastern side of Kentucky, I think they're getting respectively the same thing, and not knowing exactly where they're at, I do know in the rough range, and their ground is a little more, well, it's a little more than what I've got as far as the hills and everything, which is the only thing that really sucks, as it were, about getting snow and ice. But it is what it is. All the West Virginia fellas, and probably on down. I don't know if Tennessee and the Carolinas are getting the extent of this or not. I don't really pay attention too much to the weather as a channel. Couldn't tell if that came through or not. He's salting the road. I ain't scraping that. Don't understand that one either. Well, I'm going to jump off here. Just want to take and visit y'all for a little bit. Y'all take care of yourselves. Stay warm. Stay dry. If you're in any of this mess and it looks a little questionable, stay home. Or go to a loved one's house before it gets too bad. If it gets too squirrely for us, be a small trek, but we'll walk up a road. Got a little family, her uncle up there that heats with wood, and we may be knocking on his door if it gets too terrible. But I do have kerosene heater. We have lanterns, flashlights, so we'll make do. You folks take care, stay safe, and remember, kindness costs us nothing.